morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time it is in your neck of the woods. This is Tony, and welcome to today's video. So the new drone rework is live. Update 8.8 is here. We're going to go through all the changes that went down. I'm going to give you guys all the facts, all the info, and then at the end, I'm going to give you guys my personal feelings and opinions about this entire matter. So stay tuned to the end. You're not going to want to miss it. All right, so when you first log into your game, there's going to be the news screen that's going to pop up. It's going to show you this, drone overhaul gifts. Starting from tomorrow, you will get free rewards every day until March 12th. Don't miss the special rewards on March 7th and 12th. So every day you're going to get new rewards. You can click on this video and watch it. Also, after you X this out, you're going to get a screen that pops up. It's going to show you your compensation. It's going to show you how many microchips you get. It's going to show you how many MK3 tokens you get and all that good stuff. Oh, and your free drone as well. So if you go into your robot, right next to the pilot, there's a little slot here for the drone. So how this works is you just click change drone, you will select a drone, and then you will click upgrade. Each different color rarity has different level caps. So for example, the purple goes up to level 9. I believe the golds go up to level 12. Yes, level 12, which leads me to believe that the blues will be the maximum of level 6 and the whites the maximum of level 3, I assume, but I really don't want to waste my microchips on those guys. So this is the new drone, the Deltaki drone. Very, very cool looking drone. It looks like an evil little rabbit on some type of Star Wars mini scooter or something like that. But his abilities are: the drone fires a laser that does not require reloading. The weapon's damage is reduced by 75% when firing continuously for an extended period. The drone fires with the robot and opponents in its aim. So just like the new Huanji in weapons, fires exactly the same. So that is that drone. That's the new drone. And then I upgraded a few different ones. We've got the beak, we've got the reviver, we've got the Deltaki, we've got the Patron, and the paralysis. The paralysis looks pretty interesting to me. So the paralysis, you have the lockdown effect, of course, and then additional damage. This increases damage output of the robot. This effect is all the time. So you get a 7% flat damage boost. And then here, after the robot uses repair unit, you get an extra 10% damage for 7 seconds. So this is encouraging people to use the repair and no longer different modules like shield breaker and stuff. I think they're trying to steer people away from that if possible. And plus there's not going to be as many shields, which is a beautiful thing. And then we have on repair unit defense. Now this is the curveball for me. This is what I think the only defensive ability on any of these drones, and it's on the paralysis, which has always been an offensive drone. So they really changed these drones around a lot. Their old traditional roles have been altered, which is a good thing in my opinion. I'm happy with this drone. I think the paralysis is going to be a top-end drone. I'm going to be running it on most of my robots, that's for sure. What else do we have here? The beak. Let's take a look at the beak and see what the beak's working with. So we have on high damage stealth. When you take 100,000 damage within 3 seconds, you get a stealth. This is recurring, so there is a 30-second cooldown time on it, which is great, unlike the old beak. But it still has the old beak on first hit stealth, which is right here. So you're going to get that stealth the first time, and then you're going to be able to get it again on high damage when you take 100,000 damage. So pretty cool. Beak's going to be a nice one as well. You get a 7% flat there, and then on repair fix, if more than 40,000 durability has been repaired over 5 seconds, the robot repairs an additional part of the durability. Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool stuff. I think this is going to be a good drone as well. So far, the paralysis and the beak are two of my top ones. This reviver one looks really cool. When the robot's durability reaches 0, the drone instantly restores part of it. So you get 60% repairable durability. That is freaking awesome. That's really good. When a robot's durability reaches 0, the robot gains defense points. So when you hit 0, you gain 60% back and you get 85 defense points. That is huge, huge, huge. The drone's ability increases the robot's durability. The effect is constant while the drone is attached to the bot. So you get 7% extra durability upon the spawn. So that's good. And you get a 75,000 Aegis shield on spawn as well. They did do a great job of explaining and putting what's on spawn, so it's easy to see, easy to understand, and there's no confusion with that. This guy we already touched on. Let's take a look at the Patron. The Patron has changed. Now this is a tier 3 drone. This is our first tier 3 drone. So far we've been looking at all the tier 4 drones. This one you get on blind stealth, which is the trademark ability of the Patron. You get the anti-blind. Instantly removes the blind effect from the robot and grants temporary immunity to the effect, and you get an additional damage boost of 5%. So this is a very helpful drone. The ability to blind and not be blinded is such a strong ability in itself. I think that's why they put this at a tier 3 and they only gave it a 5% damage. It doesn't have a 4th skill like the tier 4s do. And I think this one is going to serve its role well without being super crazy like it was in its original form, because in original form it was super strong. Let's take a look at some of the other drones. So some of the other tier 4s, let's go over here. Let's start from the tier 4s and then work our way back. The barrel we did not cover. We have on low durability damage. When the robot's durability drops below 20%, the robot's damage output is increased by 6%. Barrel's explosion. When the drone explodes, your robot is destroyed, damaging any enemies caught in your blast. 50,000 damage, 75k range. You get an additional damage percent of 7% across the board. And then you also have, when the robot's durability drops below 20%, the robot's movement speed increases by 15%. So that's pretty cool too. Armadillo, this one's gonna be pretty fun. So on beacon capture, you get defense points for each one. So you only get 1 defense point, it looks like. I don't know if this is an error and I don't know if this is gonna be true, but we're gonna have to test this out. If it's only 1, that's not gonna be very useful. Maybe it increases as you upgrade it. The robot receives defense points for each enemy it kills. You get 15 for each kill you get. You get increased speed on spawn, and you also get on kill fix, which is a really, really cool one as well. So along with the extra defense points as you get per kill, you're also getting healed for each kill as well. So this is going to be a really good drone. I need to level one of those up. I kind of wanted to watch it. I have 13,000 of the microchips. These are the microchips you get. On this account, I had 18,000 to start with, and it ran dry. If you want to buy more, they're here. 50 for $11.99, 200 for $39.99, and 600 for 100. Let's do a little test here. Let's load one up. I'm just curious to see exactly how much it gives you. Let's see this. Let's go with the armadillo. Move the armadillo. Let's give it an upgrade. Curious to see if these numbers are going to go up. Yes, they do go up. It's good to see. And each level increases. So it was 60. Now it's 90. 100. Okay, we're going to go all the way up to level 12. Keep leveling. Keep leveling. 2 more to go. And there. So the total is now 12 defense points per beacon captured. 3. Ooh. Okay. So the first one is the only one that changes, which is good, I guess. Okay, so the last tier 4 drone that we have yet to take a peek at is the glider. Now this one's interesting. I don't use phase shift, but I think I might start on some robots, and I'm going to show you why here. So this one, after phase shift, it repairs a portion of your durability immediately, 8%. So the major downside with phase shift is you don't have heal. But now with this drone, you're going to have a source of healing, which is great. Now let's see what else they have. Temporarily increases the robot's movement speed after a phase shift. So you get an 8% speed buff after a phase shift. Another nice bonus there. The drone's ability increases the robot's durability. The effect is constant, so on spawn you get 7% additional durability. And then here's another good one as well. When the robot's durability falls below 35%, increases the power of the defense system. You get 40 defense points there. Not too strong, but all around, I think this is going to be a pretty good drone. Okay, so yeah, I'm quarantined, dude. Hey. All right, so now the Patron we looked at already, whiteout drone. We have the EMP effect on there. So every 4 seconds, it's gonna detonate again. We get on spawn movement speed and on high damage. Okay, 50k. Okay, so overall, this is like a net nerf to drones in general. Same thing like the first go around. Let's continue to go down here. The Iron Hearth, big changes on the Iron Hearth here. While the robot is immune to effects, blast, you get 30 defense points. While robot is affected by freeze or blast, the effect is removed. Very good. And on spawn durability. So again, this one is not amazing whatsoever. Persephone got a big change as well. Healing your teammates, healing yourself, and then 5% damage across the board. Major downgrade there. Same thing with all these. Nothing spectacular. The Nebula on high damage fix, you get 30k now. And then on high damage absorber, so this is the one that's going to give you the absorber shield, but you have to take 150,000 damage within 5 seconds. So the Nebula still does have the purple shield, but it's not going to be as strong at all. And then you have on spawn durability, 5% damage, acid sprayer, and then the imitating rifle. Wasp, nothing special. The eye, additional damage on drone shooting, applies a death mark, 10% extra damage taken by the enemy. On low durability, you get an Aegis, and then on spawn durability. So these are the lower tier ones. These are going to be your most basic ones. Nothing interesting. So I'm going to give you guys my overall thoughts, feelings, and opinions about this entire drone system. So initially in the game, we did not want the drones. We were opposed to the drones, but the drones came anyways. We made the best of it. At first, drones were the only way you were able to obtain drones was through the store, through cash. I'm pretty sure the first one ever available, besides the starter, which they gave you, I remember buying a sharpshooter and a discus from the store. I want to say they were 50, 60, 70 bucks, somewhere along those lines. And the thing about drones version 1.0, they had random chip slots. So it wasn't universal, right? It was different every time. So I could buy this drone 100 times, and each time I purchased it, it would have different chip slots. Sometimes it could have all circles, sometimes it could have all triangles, sometimes it could have all squares. It was completely random. Same for all the drones. And the higher tier drones, which like the Nebula, the Eye, the Octanian, those were even more expensive. I want to say those were like 100, 150, and you had to get multiples of them to try to at least get chip slots that would be usable. I had an abundance of these things on my account. I finally found ones that were good, ones that had the slots I wanted. From there, I went and got the chips. The chips are a whole different story. You needed gold to get them from the chip store. I can no longer show you, but it's not there. And you had to get enough whites to level up to blues, to level up to purples, to level up to gold. And I did that, and I was pretty happy with the drones I had. It was hard to get them all, but once I did, I was very pleased. I had a couple drones that were like mostly defensive. I had a couple drones that were mostly offensive. Then I had a few that were like a good cross section of offense, defense, and circles for the effects, and I was super pleased. Fast forward a little bit, they have a drone rework. I'm like, okay, they wanted to make things simple, right? Each drone would do a specific thing, so now people knew exactly what you had on your drone. Overall, it was a nerf to drones version 1.0, but overall it was good for the game, I guess, and it made things a little bit more balanced. Because I had some drones people could not kill me, and I had some other drones that would wipe people out so fast it was not even fun. Anyways, they go ahead with the rework, the rebalance. Some of the drone chips that were in the previous version got X'd out. So now some of the chips that you had did nothing at all. It said spare battery place or something like that. I wish I could show you because I still had some in my hangar like up until like a week ago when they took them out. But anyways, now in the new rendition of these drones, they came out with some different drones, some really good drones. But the one thing that sticks out to me, there was on damage dealt damage chips. You could only get one of these at first. This was through an operation. It was the best drone in the game and flew under the radar for quite some time. A lot of us figured out that this was the best drone in the game, and the only other way to get them was going to the chip store. But the thing is with this chip, see, other chips you can get them in purple or gold rarities or whatever, but for whatever reason this chip only came in a blue rarity, which means I had to purchase enough blues or whites to combine up to a purple, to then combine up to a gold. Now I ran 2 of these on every drone that I had. You could do the math. That added up to be a ton, but all the tryhards, all the meta players, everybody did it. And that was the meta for a while, and nobody knew why they were getting killed so fast by certain people. Well, that was the thing. Manny did a great video exposing, you know, how that system worked and how it was bad. After he made that video, Pixonic did change it, and then they started offering purple ones in the store again, and eventually they even offered them in the offer store where you could actually buy them for cash with the bundles with the different drones and stuff. You know, everybody else finally got up to where the meta players were. Everybody got their drones and their chips at a reasonable strength where they felt they can compete, and they invested a ton into it. A ton of time, a ton of effort, a ton of money, and we were all enjoying them. Here comes this change. Drone change version 3.0. Overall, another net nerf to drones as they previously were. I saw a lot of YouTubers made some great videos. Shout out to Manny again. I keep saying him. I messaged him the day he made a video. If you didn't see it, go check it out. I'll put the link or a post somewhere. He talked about the whole drone system and how it's robbing the War Robots players, and it wasn't right. And, you know, I definitely stand with him on that. I get rebalancing and stuff like that, but people spend all this time, money, and effort to get this stuff just for it to be completely wiped out. Totally not cool, totally not acceptable, man. And it stinks. It really does. It puts a sour taste in your mouth. But we're here, we're playing, we're gonna try it out. So we'll see what's going on. In summary, we reluctantly bought into the drone system, which originally was not wanted. We ended up buying, upgrading, and taking full advantage of this system, only for it to be nerfed in rendition 2 of drones. And now in rendition 3, we feel like everything we bought into has been taken away from us, and what we were given was much less than we originally had. That's our major problem with this whole drone rework, Pixonic, and that's how the community feels. So all in all, the bottom line is I got your guys back. I'm here to be 100% honest and transparent with you guys. I'm always going to keep it real. We're going to continue to have fun. We're going to continue to enjoy ourselves. If you like the video, please consider subscribing. It helps the channel out tremendously. We're going to push for 20K, man. I've been slacking this past year, but we're going to kick it up a notch, get right back to the action. I'm going to have a lot of videos showing all the new drones in action, which ones are the best for which robots. I actually have a couple really fun games from last night's stream that I'm going to be uploading, so stay tuned for that. And the new event is starting, so we're going to have all new event videos and openings just like the old days. Appreciate you guys so much. Hope everybody has a great day and keep coming back.